Okay, someone asked me about getting materials lighter, so I'll have a quick look. I've already done this one here from this material, so I'm going to quickly show you. If you right click the material, find it in content browser, see the materials are here. But it's also got textures, so if it has textures you can create your own material. And here's one I made earlier. So double click it, texture sample there. Is this texture. So we create a new material and just add that one texture, and then add the normal map texture as well. So we've got two textures to work with. The normal maps gives you a bump, a depth to the material. So if you see, to connect the materials up, we need the first texture sample, which is that pattern, and we need the normal map, which we connect to the normal. And if you look at the actual material itself, it's opaque and Phong. If it's going on something that you can see both sides, you can click two-sided. Don't change anything else. And then between the diffuse and the diffuse connector on the first texture sample, we right click the grey background and we choose math, and we add a multiply. To move an individual item, you left click, select, and then you hold Control to move it on its own. I'll delete that one because I didn't need it. So we connect the diffuse to the multiply on the output. And the other side we have two inputs, and that's got to come from your first texture sample. And then we've got to add a single color node. Now to do that, we hold down the number 1 on your keys and then left click anywhere on the grey shaded area. That's a single colour. Now you can do a double colour, which is hold down 2 on your keypad. And 3 colours, you hold 3. Using the 3 colours you can change the RGB values of any texture, but we don't want to do that on this particular item. We just want to change the brightness of it. So we connect the single color node to the B input and the texture sample to the A input. Now I'm just going to disconnect the specular for a second. Now if you look at the texture in the viewer panel, there's no sheen to it. To get it like the original material, we select specular and we add that and connect it to the texture sample. You'll see instantly it's got that sheen. Now if I set this color node back to 0, you'll see it changes instantly. So 1 should be the correct color. Now once it's inside a map it does get a lot darker than that. So I set it to 2, which brightens it up. Now the higher you go, the brighter it gets. And we click apply changes. I'm going to close that out. You can see immediately the difference in the two. I'll go back to Content Browser. Go to Materials, select the material, minimize, right click any surface, apply, apply. Now we've got a brighter ceiling material. Remember to always do your lighting to check everywhere first. And that's basically it. If you want it lighter than that, you go back into the material, and if you change it in the material after you've added it all, what we can do, now we'll be able to see the changes instantly. As soon as we apply it, all the ceiling should change colour. So it got slightly lighter again. So it's up to you how light you go or what colour you choose to have it. That's about it. Cheers guys.